Hi, my name is Mary Cost, and this is Project Here for You, my passion project for 2019-2020. Basically, the focus of my project was breaking down the stigma of mental health and suicide and to raise awareness for this issue across the United States, especially for youth. My plan was to create bracelets and flyers, including information on what signs to look for in people you know and how to best help someone who you think could be struggling. The bracelets would be made using purple and teal string to represent the colors of suicide prevention. And then I would sell the bracelets at local farmers markets, so like San Carlos and Belmont, and hand out the flyers so that hopefully people would read the information and use it in their own lives. Then I would donate the bracelet proceeds to the JED Foundation. The JED Foundation basically has three goals, and then play 2 minutes of their video.
He just had this amazing energy.
There's no one who yelled louder for his teammates.
He was very kind and sweet.
He was incredibly charismatic.
He was able to kind of hone in on what was funny about something, curious, mischievous.
There was no better friend than Jed David Satow.
Yeah, when he left for college, it was really exciting. It was, I think, a huge adjustment for both of us. I was very close to him, and I always felt I understood him. But I'm sure there were a lot of things that, looking back, were clues that I didn't see as clues as a parent. I think that if I could go back, I wish I could go back.
After Jed passed away,
The only thing that seemed important to me was to try to figure out what happened.
there was a zero awareness, at least on our part.
What had broken down and what needed to change in the system? What is depression in a young person? How does it look?
What can a university president be doing? Set policies, and I like to think place a safety net under their campus.
I didn't know any other reason to start the JED Foundation or for it to exist than to try to make sure that this doesn't happen anymore.
Now, onto the connection to my core hours. What I did, I went to the Dominican Republic and worked in a mobile medical clinic and also built a bathroom and a water tank in a rural village. And we did this sustainably so that we could educate the locals and leave behind something that was not going to harm the planet, not going to harm their community, and would really just benefit them in every way possible. And how it connects to what I'm doing for my passion project is I saw the lack of adequate healthcare in the Dominican Republic, and how many people were just not getting the basic needs that we get here in the United States, which and overall it made me realize how lucky I am to live in the United States and have the healthcare that we have. But it also made me realize how we are also lacking in so many areas, including mental health still. And I also, on that trip, doing my core hours, developed a passion for public health, which is exactly the focus of this project, or my hallmark that most aligns with my project is hallmark number 2. We honor the dignity and sacredness of each person, essentially, because my project is helping to keep people from feeling silenced and helping to break down the stigma. Um, I think it is showing how everybody's stories and struggles are worth sharing. Everybody is sacred, everybody deserves to be heard. My adult supervisor was my mom, Lisa Cost. She's a registered nurse. Why was she most qualified? She pioneered the establishment of adolescent psychiatry nursing at Lucille Packard Children's Hospital and her unit, the post anesthesia care unit. And she also has a specific background in mental health as a healthcare professional, so that automatically makes her extremely qualified to guide me in this project. My design thinking process first was empathize. So I've always been really passionate about mental health awareness and suicide prevention. So it was easy for me to empathize with those who are struggling because my family has been through it themselves. Um, and then define when my family was going through things like this. I remember wishing that there wasn't as much of a stigma and it was more normalized so that people would feel comfortable talking about it. Ideate. I really just knew that we needed to bring the conversation of mental health to places where it normally isn't welcome. So this meant farmers market, family gatherings, just any place that it's normally like, why would you even think to talk about mental health? Now making it spoken about. Prototype was to create my initial batch of flyers and bracelets, testing out strings, different materials, and then for the flyers, kind of testing out formats, what information I wanted to have on it, kind of using my family as my test subjects just because we've all dealt with it firsthand. And unfortunately, I could not test out any of my products at the farmers market because it was in March. So because of COVID-19, it was impacted and I could not fully test my project. But on the right side of the slide, you'll see 2 pictures of the bracelets I made and was planning on selling. I'm hoping to maybe create some sort of website so that I can continue selling the bracelets and donate to the JED Foundation. Then there was my timeline. From October to December, I had started out planning out the creation of flyers and my bracelets and purchasing the supplies. I think that was more my prototyping stage so that I could figure out what I wanted to create. And then from December to February, I was making the bracelets, having my family help me, and printing out the flyers. And then February to March-ish area, I was planning to go to farmers markets and sell the bracelets and hand out flyers. But as you know, that didn't work out. And then in April, I was hoping to donate my proceeds to the JED Foundation. But as you know, it didn't go as planned. My call to action, I'm hoping that you can all raise awareness by looking at resources on the JED Foundation website, donate to JED, maybe host your own fundraising events. They have a bunch of information on their website on how you can get involved. And just in general, become an advocate for mental health awareness in your own life, whether that's speaking up for a friend or just saying the right thing or supporting somebody as best as possible. You can do it in your own life. Thank you.